Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your tarot message. So, we are talking about your focus at this time. They fucked up. Anyways, so the first card is jealousy. Okay, so some of you are jealous or are dealing with a jealous person, but I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye. Okay, so I feel like this is you are encountering a person. It could be an ex or it could just be a friend, but the type of relationship that they have, the romantic connection that they have, leaves you wonder if you're not in the right relationship for yourself. Like, what is going on? Why don't I feel the same way? Why don't I attract these type of I don't know, gifts or these type of simple affections from my partner? So whenever they embrace, it seems that it's something that gets you aggravated or gets you annoyed. You could be jealous of this person. I mean, if it's an ex, I feel like you could be jealous of one or the other. And what's clarifying that, the additional message to this is, I wish I could be fully honest with you. But in that sense, I feel like you wish that you could be fully honest with your partner at this time. So I don't really feel like you actually want to get back to a specific relationship from the past. I don't think you actually are, if it's a friend, I don't think you actually want to be with your friend or want to be with their lover. I just feel like you could even see how she's dressed. I feel like you're trying to get back to your sexuality. You're trying to free up some aspect of you that's been constricted when it comes to your sexuality, and you feel like other people are freer about it than you. Like you feel like you're more, you conform to the norm, whatever that means. There's no such thing as when it comes to your sexuality. Anyways, we also have I always see you in my dreams. So for some of you, you could be seeing your ex, or you could be seeing your friend, or you could be seeing your coworker, which could raise some serious flags about what's really going on. Like, why do I feel this way? But I don't feel like you actually want this person. And I have to already go toward the advice, which is the moon energy. So I feel like the moon and the full moon, I don't know if it's the upcoming one or one that just passed, whatever, which one, new, full, who cares? I feel like there's a piece of information that came as an emotion, but you weren't able to really describe it as such. So like your dreams are very important around the new moon and around the full moon, because it tells you a little bit about that period of time, but it also tells you about what's been stuck in your subconscious, or what is your subconscious is trying to tell you. Sometimes it's just you're opening up to an aspect of yourself that was actually hidden, or you could go to another altered state, right? But I also feel like there's an aspect of you that you could fully enjoy or feel comfortable with another person, with an ex. And it's not like you're not happy in the relationship that you're in right now. It's just it's not the same. And maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you don't want them to take it the wrong way, but there's a sense where a specific person that is not your lover is performing sexual acts in your dreams, and it could, there's a sense of deja vu aspect to it, which again, it's not I feel like the dream is not telling you that it's time for you to go back to your ex, or that you have emotional, or that you're in love with a specific person. I feel like there's a sense of you needing to identify what aspect of you you're not being honest with your partner at this time, or you're not willing to reveal completely. So the negative aspect of the situation is the hermit energy. Okay, so I like this deck because there's also like affirmations for the major arcana, because the major arcana are usually related to big or important events, and sometimes it's just regular events, and other ones can be related to astrological positions. Okay, so I'm seeking solitude to explore my options with wisdom. Okay, so that's a negative aspect. Like maybe you're having a hard time doing that. And the additional keywords are self reflection, introspection, enlightenment, spiritual contemplation, receiving, or giving advice. Okay, and I feel like for some of you are actually a therapist. Like your job is to actually give advice, and the fact that you're unable to help yourself in this situation might make you feel a little bit embarrassed to actually perform correctly at work, because you feel like this is limiting me, and it's kind of limiting my scope in a sense of being able to help people in the same problem or in the same situation. So there's an aspect of, again, the dream, whatever dreams that you're receiving at this time that is related to fantasy. Okay, so having your head in the cloud can be a source of great inspiration, but be careful when your fantasies become an escape from reality. So for example, maybe you were like doing all kinds of, I don't know, sexual exploration with your ex, and now the person that you're with, it's not the same. So there's a sense of needing to communicate instead of just letting this cloud stay over you, because I feel like your partner is also going to feel some type of shift or some type of hang up, like some type of disconnect between you two. So the positive aspect of this situation is the card lusting, forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy, but I feel like it's more about the sexual energy, because the Nine of Wands here, the Nine of Wands is usually about standing your ground, okay? Resilience, keeping, maintaining boundaries, grit, last stand. So there's a sense of you, because the lusting energy can spread, okay? It can expand. So there's a sense of being able to expand, but bring this exploration energy or this curiosity into the relationship that you're in, because I don't know, there's a sense where your sexual energy, you're tapping into your sexual energy in a way that you've never done it before, and it's just, I guess you're just turned the fuck on more than before. Okay, and you could be turned on by a specific person, okay, because I have the Emperor energy, and even if it's not related to exploring yourself sexually, exploring yourself sexually in a relationship, it could also be about the type of career that you want, the type of life that you want, and this is how you see yourself. And I feel like there could be a person that embodies that energy that you are turned on by, but I don't feel like it's because you actually want to be with them. It's you actually envy their life. As you can see, the envy card is actually clarifying, it's expanding on the moon energy. So again, around the moon and the full, so around the full moon, you're able to see things, you're able to see everything that was presented to you from the new moon. So you're gonna have to research, but that's exactly what it is. And the new moon, usually the moon is hidden, so you usually you are directed or you are guided based on your intuition. So I'm not really seeing the moon, so I'm not the moon, the sun is behind it, so I'm not really seeing everything as clearly as I should, but I feel guided on an emotional instance or instinctively to go in a direction. I feel like this is the right way for me to go, okay? But also this talks about moaning. Again, it's kind of related sexual energy. This could also talk about people might be wanting to do sex magic with their partner, and it's something that you would like to communicate with your partner, because it will open up doors and you'll know more about what you actually want out of your life. Sometimes sex is not just about sex, it's about knowing yourself and knowing your role in this life. Okay, so also for others of you, okay, so the envy, again, I didn't focus on that. So the aspect of the envy energy that you have, focusing on what others have, is a drain on your energy. So put back the energy like onto you as to doing the activities, doing the research. So what do you actually like about this person, or what do you actually desire from said relationship? What are you observing? What's triggering you? Because I feel like it's a trigger point. So there's a sense of maybe doing that homework with yourself. Things may not be as clear as they are right now, but I feel like things are going to make sense as the days progress. I feel like there's going to be an upcoming new moon, but again, it could take longer than that for some of you. Okay. So some of you could be looking for a relationship, hopeless romantics. Some of you are going to be, okay, sorry, believing in fairy tales, idealizing love, constantly waiting, forever dreaming. So I feel like some of you have impossible standards. I don't think that's what it is though. I think that there's an aspect of fear that plays into this, where you're caught off guard by your own emotions and by your own feelings, and then you kind of like anchor yourself and play ostrich. So to and you evade the situation in a weird ass way to not be able to confront the truth. So and therefore you have that energy of being the hopeless romantic, of not going for what you want. Okay, for some of you, you'll be experiencing mood swings. So realize that with the jealousy energy, you could start being jealous of people all of a sudden, like deep jealousy. Okay, and then you have to understand that you are also being affected by the moon energy and planetary events. Okay, so number 114411 is a personal number. This is my personal power. The 4 is the head, 4 is also the mind, but then again it could talk about the heart. What do I feel? Okay, so mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. And last but not least, because I feel like you're going to feel a little bit confused, you're going to feel a little bit lost, a little bit embarrassed, a little bit shameful. Feelings from the past, from your childhood, whatever, whenever, about your upbringing, when you were in school, when you like whatever event that occurred in your life where you explored your sexuality in a certain way, or you did things that were unorthodox or unconventional, are going to be brought back to the surface for you to see, well, what did they mean then and what do they mean now for you. Okay, so embracing vulnerability, welcoming the raw beauty of vulnerability. I fearlessly invite new experiences and connections into my life. With unwavering courage, I allow myself to be seen and heard, understanding that true connection blossoms in the space of vulnerability. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, Virgo, you read better than I do. So focus on that. Don't be afraid to try new things, okay? Bye.